Hey everyone, Andrew Morrison here, also known as Andrew the Astrologer. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is a very exciting video in which I will be diving in and discussing, talking about the upcoming big new moon, which will be taking place on November 4th to be exact, 2021. So definitely stay tuned and watch this video from front to end. Now, this is my brand new YouTube channel, which is more importantly helping both men and women to pretty much go from being unfulfilled and really craving and desiring more in their life to living out their dream reality that they never thought was possible, all through the power of astrology. And more specifically, to help both men and women to elevate their wealth, income, careers, and relationships, again, all through astrology. So on that note, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell and the like button below. You want to make sure that the bell is actually turned on. Otherwise, you may not actually be notified and updated when I post. I do post several new videos here on my channel every single week, sometimes multiple times a day. So definitely look forward for future content and videos. Now, before I get into the main content for today's video, I do have a few spots available if you are really needing a one-on-one private consultation with me. Again, I do have a few spots available, and the best way to actually get a hold of me to actually schedule and book that astrology consultation and reading is sending me a direct private email, which, as always, my professional email is always listed and posted down in the description down below. Also, on a different note, I just wanted to mention this. I realized that some people on YouTube, on this YouTube platform, are interested in private Facebook groups. I do have a free private Facebook group. We have people all around the world, and we have thousands of people all in this group. It's a great group to be a part of. We have people all around the globe in so many different countries, so many different cities. And as always, the link to that free private Facebook group is down in the description down below as well. Thank you. All right, so if you are watching today's video and you are new to the concepts and the ideas behind the new moons and astrology, new moons are really a time of intention setting, and it's also a time of goal setting. And it's really about a time of what you would like to actually manifest and attract into your personal reality. Now, the upcoming new moon, which again will be taking place on November 4th, 2021, we are now entering the eclipse season. So from the start of November all the way until the end of December 2021, that is, obviously, this is going to be a time frame filled with a lot of intensity, volatility, high tension. And unfortunately, this has been something I've been talking and discussing all the way from the start of this year. That is, that the end of this year, well, for one, that 2021 would be a year filled with a lot of aggression and warlike activity, which is something that the world has seen on and off all around the globe, not just in Afghanistan. But now there's been more breaking news just as of recent in this month that there's a lot of tension going on with the country of Iran. So again, I did state that specifically at the start of my yearly 2021 yearly global predictions that this would be a year filled with more aggression and warlike activity. And I do feel like, unfortunately, on that note, this will be a trend and a pattern of what's actually going to be moving ahead as we progress towards the end of the year, and especially in the month of December. I feel like there's a lot of danger around that month, especially based on the astrology. I do feel like there will be, this could possibly manifest as more terrorist attacks in the month of December, and this could also definitely happen in November, but especially the month of December definitely looks very treacherous and filled with a lot of intensity and, unfortunately, some danger, high tension energy brewing in the month of December. And so as far as time frames go, I'm looking around the middle of December. So this could happen anywhere from December 10th all the way to around December 20th, give or take. So I just wanted to throw that in there as far as time frames go. And so back to the new moon happening in the upcoming month in November, November 4th, 2021, I do feel like there will be, this does feel like a time that there will be a lot of intensity and high tension going on during this time, during the date. And this could also certainly be that whole week as well. We can also see some political upheaval, political risings, people lashing out their anger and aggression and sort of a lot of their pent up anger and aggression out into the world. And so this could definitely manifest as more riots, more protests, and unfortunately possible violence. Furthermore, on that note, I do feel like there will be a lot of people, sort of discussing obviously a lot to do with politics, and also people, screaming and yelling about their political belief systems, political opinions, and this could definitely manifest as well on the date of the new moon on November 4th, as well as that whole week as well. A lot of people just feeling like they want to debate for the sake of debating. So the energy definitely feels very high, a lot of high tension, a lot of intensity on the day of the new moon and that whole week in general. And I do feel like I do get a lot of messages in my dreams. Actually, I always had since a early kid, in my early childhood that is, but one of the big messages and the symbolisms that I keep getting with this upcoming new moon on November 4th, that is, I keep getting these reoccurring dreams about these big, dark, sort of gloomy clouds. So this could definitely manifest both literal and also figuratively as well. So for example, I do feel like even if this doesn't happen on the date of the new moon, I do feel like there is a lot of possibility and potential for some, some extreme weather and natural disasters, earthquakes, and storms, obviously. Again, I keep getting this whole symbolism in my dreams with this big dark cloud. And this could also be figuratively as well. It's just a lot of stormy, sort of dark, gloomy energy sort of brewing in the air. Now, furthermore, on the note of on the new moon that is of November 4th, I do feel like people's emotions will feel a little shaky, a little off. So with that said, it's a really great time. It's really optimal, perfect day that is to do a lot of grounding work if you don't have any sort of grounding rituals and practices. So the great thing about astrology is I can really tune in as far as getting more depth and more insights on what particular rituals and practices would really drive well, especially talking about particularly grounding practices and rituals. And the rituals and the practices that really resonate with this upcoming new moon has a lot to do with pranayama, or also known as breath work. So if you don't have any sort of pranayama or breath work practice or ritual, I would highly encourage you to seek into possibly YouTube videos or looking into like a coach or mentor. And this could also go well in like a yoga class as well. So especially if you do have a yoga practice, definitely focus a lot on pranayama, which again is a lot to do with deep breath work. It's all to do with breath control. So some other great grounding rituals and practices that would definitely go well connected to the upcoming new moon on November 4th, 2021. Some other great rituals and practices would definitely also include earth grounding. Now, if you don't know about this particular ritual, this is basically essentially walking on grass barefoot without any shoes whatsoever. But obviously, I would only recommend doing so if you reside in an area that it's not too cold out, or if there's no snow obviously as well. So only do it if you live in a warmer climate that you are able to do so. And some other great grounding rituals and practices as well with this particular new moon would also be a lot to do with balancing your first chakras. So if you aren't familiar with the first chakra is all about grounding work and grounding to planet Earth. And one of the easiest, most simplistic ways to actually do so is actually by eating sufficient amount of protein. And you can do this whether you are vegan, vegetarian, or you eat meat as well. But definitely make sure you are eating sufficient amount of protein and healthy protein as well during the day of the new moon, which again is happening on November 4th, 2021. So again, I do feel like this will be a day filled with a lot of intensity. The energy does feel very shaky at times, and I do feel like people's energy will be feeling a little off and sort of swaying back and forth. So with all that said, it's really great day to do a lot of grounding work, as I keep repeating myself. And I do feel like there will be a lot of, we could see more extreme weather patterns either on that day, even if it doesn't happen on the day of the new moon. I do feel like in November 2021, next month, there will be a lot more natural disasters brewing, more earthquakes, more heavy rains, more storms, and just a lot of extreme weather patterns that will be unfolding during the next month in November 2021. So I hope you found today's video very helpful. Thank you for watching today's video on the upcoming big new moon happening on November 4th, 2021. I hope you definitely got a lot out of today's video and you found it to be helpful. And if so, I'd love to hear your feedback down in the comment section down below. And again, just as a friendly reminder, if you are really needing that astrology consultation with me, I love to sit down and work with you. And the best way, just to reiterate myself, the best way to schedule and book that astrology reading is sending me a direct private email on my professional email, which is always posted down below in the description down below as well. Thank you.